Hello everybody, this is episode 206 of Husband and Wife Sentenced to Life, the podcast. Simon here.
Laura here. Hello.
Over there. We are here in the shed, cum studio.
Might have some sound effects.
Neighbours start doing his garden.
Yeah, I was thinking, when we sat in the living room, the neighbour, you can hear them talking and coughing. Like, what must they?
Yeah, what must they? We had his first Friday night alone, didn't we? And
we did, didn't we?
I didn't bloody hear that.
First night alone.
For years.
Yes.
Yeah, even
literally.
Since we've been back in England, there's never been a night we've had the house to ourselves. If Betsy's been on a sleepover, one of the other kids has been here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Make of that what you will.
Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt.
I interrupted. We've got to say like and subscribe.
Yeah, do like and subscribe. Comment, email us. Everything's in the description
Tell
of the
your
podcast.
friends.
We are on YouTube now as well. If the bloody cameras are working. So yeah, Simon and Laura here, episode 206. It's Tuesday, 24th of September. The autumn equinox happened this weekend, just gone.
Right. Does that mean it's officially autumn? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think that's what it means, yeah.
So we've lost summer. That's gone. I know, but I swear this time last year we were still in sunshine, but hey.
I keep saying 24th of September. How did it get to the 24th of September?
I know, as you said it, I was like, it's not.
It was August.
Yeah.
And then I was saying there's going to be a bit more summer. And now it's nearly October.
It's because we've had no summer. It shouldn't be this late.
But we're well into autumn now.
Right.
As you might have seen on my socials, we are now autumn decorating, which I didn't even know was a bloody thing. Autumn decorating.
Autumn decorating.
Now, we've done it before where we've got twigs and conkers and acorns,
yeah,
which is free, which I don't mind. But then you were like, oh, we should go to shops. And I said, what for? Like thinking we don't need any shopping. And you were like, for autumn stuff. What do you mean for autumn stuff?
I know, but I think it's just that thing of making me feel better about the fact that it's got colder and it feels wintry.
Listen, I love it. I love bringing the outside in.
Yeah.
I love the colours. Autumn colours are the best.
You love autumn, don't you?
The change of any season I love, but there's something about autumn. I said it the other day and you thought I was mental. I was like, nearly time to wear the big coats again.
That is my worst.
So we've just been for a walk with the dog around the pond and I went out like this. And I was thinking to myself, I can't wait to have coats on again. Because in my hand, I've got the bloody poo bags. I've got his lead. I've got the bag of treats. I've got all the dog things you have to take when you're a dog walker these days.
Yeah.
And it's like, I miss having the coat on so I can secrete it all in all the pockets.
I couldn't, no, just take a bag.
Well, we did. We've been foraging, haven't we? We've been
have?
snipping. I don't know if we're supposed to have done this, but we were snipping bits of trees, picking up bits of wildlife.
We did pick a lot off the floor, like the dead stuff.
We have done a bit of decorating in the house. We bought about 20 pumpkins the other day.
Yes, we did.
And I like it.
Well, do you know what? When we bought the pumpkins, I thought, he's going to get cross because I've bought all these little decorations and things to do the house. That's why I thought, right, I'll let you do the decorating of it.
Oh, my God.
Because I thought that way,
Well, you don't say it like you thought, because you just bloody come out and said it.
No.
You went, I want you to be involved so you're not miserable. What kind of bloody thing is that to say?
Yeah, I know, but
start a project.
If I give that over to you, you'll be like, it's my thing.
You're so benevolent.
And then you'll post it on social media.
Yeah, but you know what's annoying is? This could cause a row. I think I've got a better eye than you.
No, I don't think you have.
Do you know what? I said this to you and I tried to say it in a gentle way.
No, I think...
One of your OCD things is I think you're too balanced.
No, I know that, but I'm not when it comes to things like this.
So oh God, let's not get too deep into pumpkins. So with the fireplace...
Yeah.
I thought she's going to go mad because what I've done is I put a little cluster of pumpkins because we've got all different colours and sizes. Yeah. I put a cluster of pumpkins, but there's nothing on the other end, so it looks like it's got a flow to it. And when you came in, I was like, so I'm not going to put any pumpkins there. What I'm actually meaning is, don't you put any pumpkins there.
No, I get that.
Do you get it? Because every pumpkin I've placed has stayed where it stayed.
Yeah.
There were 2 spare pumpkins.
Yeah.
I come to the bottom of the stairs later that day.
Oh, no, I agree. I don't like those
and you've put 2 pumpkins in the corner of the little windowsill at the bottom of the stairs, and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, no,
it's so wrong.
I agree with you on that. I agree. It doesn't look.
Don't touch me fucking
No, I didn't
pumpkins.
touch yours. I didn't touch your pumpkins.
I do right nice. Look,
I
you're
think-
so much better at most things than
No,
me.
I don't agree with you about that having no. Like, it's me that has the vision. It was me that said I wanted to get all these bits and pieces.
It's not that you that has the vision.
Yes, it is.
It's not you that has the vision. It's you that doesn't worry about the money as much as me.
No.
Right?
Again, I do.
My only concern,
You think that-
everybody knows that bloody candles cost a fortune, right?
Yeah.
And everybody knows, because of our podcast, in Dubai, about 4 times a year for the
Yeah.
different seasons, we would go on a candle spree that we needed the big
Yeah,
car
well, I
for.
don't buy those candles anymore.
We couldn't take my car, the midlife crisis sports car. We couldn't take that to get the candles because we couldn't fit them in.
It's not that bad.
They once had to send a truck with a man to carry the candles in. You bought that many.
I
So now
like
we're
a
back.
candle.
Yes, and I like a candle as well. And I like the autumnal decorations we've now got, right? It's just the money for me. So it's not your thing.
But now, each year, the out will come the autumn decorations. We didn't have.
We're getting an autumn box, aren't we?
We didn't have autumn in Dubai.
You wouldn't believe how many boxes we've got for stuff. We've got an autumn box, we've got a Christmas box, we've got an Easter box. Well,
Halloween box.
You said it to me the other day before all this started. Do you know where the box with the autumn stuff is? And I'm like, we don't have an autumn box.
I wonder where everyone else keeps their stuff like this.
No, I don't think everyone else has stuff like this.
No,
I'll tell you what, I know your friend Sharon does because she commented on my bloody Instagram. I know one of your cousins does because she commented on my bloody Instagram.
Right. Well, Sharon is very crafty, so. And you're going to follow in Sharon's footsteps. You're going to make your own little autumn wreath.
Right, we've been foraging today. I might make an autumn wreath, but that's bloody autumn anyway.
Well, just because I
You've not finished, have you?
No, that's done. That's done.
The funny thing is, when we're buying all the pumpkins from Aldi, I'm like, thank God that's over. That's not money I wanted to spend. Before I'm even finishing that thought, that's not money I wanted to spend. You're on the next aisle going, shall we start the Christmas box?
No, you said that. Don't you dare give me that. And anyway, it went over the £70 limit, so you should be happy.
Yeah, and that's why this is going to be a quick podcast if everybody knows what we're talking about. So we did start the Christmas box.
Yes.
Only a few things. But again, everyone thinks, like with this autumn, everyone at home, and I'm guessing everyone who listens to the podcast think, God, he's such a miserable bastard because I'm concerned about the money. But I love the vibe.
Yeah.
I'm the most Christmassy one in our family.
No, you. Oh my gosh.
I am like.
Stop trying to claim that you're Mr. Christmas.
No, I'm not. You're very Christmassy, but I think I pick you at the post.
Oh my God.
I do. I think anybody who knows me.
You're talking.
Laura, I've done a Dadvent calendar for the last 5 years.
Right, now you're trying to make all the women like you. Stop it.
You've thrown me right off now. It's just the money thing. So we get onto now there's a bloody Christmas aisle after we come off the pumpkin aisle. And I did suggest it, but then I had to say to you straight away, you're not having any of this before the Christmas season.
Yeah.
Because the things we bought was Christmas snacks. Now, I'm not going to eat them because we're on a health kick, I'm running, blah, blah, blah. But I don't believe in buying things out of season and eating them before the season.
Well.
No, I don't, and I'll tell you for why. They've had quality streets and roses have been in supermarkets, and every time I've seen them, I'm like, £4 for a tin, let's get one in. But I've not got one.
Well, no, because it's not special at Christmas. However,
same with Toblerone.
There is a time, there is a time to start. Now, mulled wine, I think I can start that.
Start what? Drinking it?
Yes.
When?
I would say end of October. Halloween.
I'm going to give you a cut-off. I'd say bonfire night.
Well,
let's face it.
The first weekend of,
No. Because we're probably going to go to a bonfire somewhere, right?
Yeah, I've booked us a little firework night.
That, for me, is you're going out in cold.
Yeah.
You're wrapped up. I'll have hot chocolate because I don't drink.
Chestnuts.
That's when you start your mulled wine.
All right. So I've got a month.
Well, but no, that doesn't mean then we start cracking bottles open at home willy-nilly.
Yeah, but the smell.
No, I like it on pan. I like making it.
Yeah.
Love the smell of it. But it doesn't mean from the 5th of November till January,
Yeah.
there's constant opening of bottles of mulled wine.
Oh, well, no.
Weekends, maybe.
Once a week, yeah.
I think if we're going out somewhere cold, I don't mind it. Little flask for you.
Yeah, nice.
And you bought a Christmas Baileys. What flavour Baileys did you buy?
I went for original.
Oh, you bloody... They've got all sorts. They've got clementine, they've got white chocolate, they've got all sorts.
Well, I did try one of theirs last year. I don't know if it was
It's got
raspberry.
a pina colada.
Yeah, but it tasted a bit weird. So
Bit sicky.
Yeah.
And just to finish on the autumn thing and the shopping, is when we were out looking for autumn candles and stuff on the weekend with Betsy Pearl, she did say in the shop, and this is from the mouths of babes, we'd gone out for autumn.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's Halloween as well. She's excited about Halloween.
She likes Halloween.
She just saw the Christmas stuff and went, there shouldn't be Christmas stuff in here yet. Halloween's not had its chance.
Yeah.
Now, in a kid's mind, I get that.
Oh, I agree.
I still look at Easter eggs with the mind of a child. You shouldn't be seeing Easter eggs. Nobody needs to be buying chocolate more than a week before the chocolate is going to be eaten.
It feels like when Christmas finishes, out come the Easter eggs in the shop. We don't need to see it that early.
Yeah.
You're right, yeah.
That's awesome ticked off, I reckon. Mm-hmm. Running. Let's talk a bit about running. I am a running bore now.
You are.
I finished the Couch to 5K this morning and I literally did it every other day like it tells you to on the app. Take a rest day. I followed it to the letter. Even on mornings I didn't want to go out. I ran in the rain for the first time.
Today?
Now, how mad is this? No, not today. The run before, a couple of days ago. We've been doing Couch to 5K for, I think it's 54 days it lasts.
Okay.
27 runs in 54 days if you do it every other day.
Yeah.
2 days ago was the first time I've run in the rain.
Wow, I can't believe that.
Have you run in the rain since we've been doing it?
No, it's never been.
How bad has the summer been? Everyone's
Yeah.
moaned about the summer. Everyone said we hadn't had a summer. It's been all wet and everything. Well,
Yeah.
how come if I've run every other day...
Well, you're going first thing.
I don't think that's how I don't think God's up there going, I'm not starting weather yet. I'm knackered. What time are we starting weather today, God? 10?
Well, that's because God doesn't exist, but...
Oh, my God! Controversial.
Yes, very.
So anyway... It does rain in the morning. It rains in the middle of the bloody night, you fool.
No, but I've also been waiting for it not to be. I've been waiting for the breaks of.
Yeah, but I haven't been.
Yeah.
I've been going at the same time. So I went running in the rain the other day. It was biblical. I got absolutely soaked. I thought I was wearing a waterproof top. It weren't waterproof. This is how wet it was. The shoes I was wearing 2 days ago, I went to put them on this morning to go out running this morning. It were like putting my feet on 2 wet sponges.
Moist.
I had to change my socks.
Still down. Ugh.
Horrible. I had to wear backup trainers.
I bet that put you off, didn't it?
No, it didn't.
Did it not? Did it
No.
not?
You know why?
Why?
Because I bought a second pair of trainers exactly the same as the first pair.
When? When?
This is coming out on podcast, is it? Is it? I bought a pair of trainers for running in
Yeah.
for 30 quid.
I was with you.
They were on sale
Yeah.
up the road
Yeah.
in Chipping Barnet.
When have you been out and bought some more?
Do you remember me saying, I'm going to buy a second pair of these?
Yes, I remember, but I
Because they're 30 quid. Right?
Right, but when did you go and get these trainers?
Cast your mind back.
The day we had an argument.
Yes! On one of the days we had one of our many arguments. It was a non-running day,
Right.
but I thought, I've got to get out of the house, we're arguing, and we do. So I just took myself off.
Was this?
I set my watch going, because we live on a bloody steep hill, and I thought I'm going to walk up into the village, do a couple of other things we needed. I'll tell you when it was.
Was it when you walked up?
Which when Leo had bust the bloody tin opener. So from the last episode.
We weren't rowing that day.
No, we were. We had a blister. No, it wasn't then. But we still needed the tin opener. We didn't have one. There was a little while after. We had this blistering argument, and I had to get out of the house.
Right.
It was for the best, you know, or there could have just been one of us doing the podcast today. And I thought, I'll just go out for a walk up to the village. It's a decent crack. I'll get some exercise in. I'll lose my anger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, very
You
good.
won't.
Yeah.
I know I'm coming back to another argument, but at least I'll be calm. So I walked up there, and yes, it was in the back of my mind. I knew we needed a tin opener, but But I thought, I'll see if they've still got them shoes on sale.
But why did you not mention that part when you came back?
Let me tell you
Go
why.
on.
Because if we ever have an argument and I do anything between that point in the argument where you have your blow up and then you stop talking to each other.
Yeah.
If I do anything between the stopping talking to each other and the us talking to each other again while you're still in the fiery mood, here's what you'll do. You ain't got time to talk to me, but you got time to go and get yourself some fucking trainers.
Normally it's cinema or...
You ain't got time to talk to me, or you've got time to go to fucking cinema.
So hold on a minute, right? You're moaning about buying autumn decorations. However, you've bought 2 of the same trainer.
Yes.
I have run for years and I have the same pair. I've got the same pair of trainers I've had, one pair for about 10 years. And you're moaning about money, and you've gone and bought 2.
Right.
You started running only 50 days ago, right?
54.
54 days ago you started running and you already have 2 pairs of trainers, right?
I've got hundreds of pairs of trainers.
Yes, to add to your other, like...
They're fashion shoes.
Oh,
Look,
my God. I can't believe... Do you know someone else...
I can't believe you've not seen them, because they've been in my cupboard, which you're in and out of all the bloody time.
If they're the same pair...
But no, they're not. They're black. Anyway, I put them in cupboard, and I thought, when's the right time? Right, even when things are good between us, I thought, is there a right time? But you're making me lose my train of thought. If I'd not bought them trainers,
yeah,
I'd have missed a run the other day, because I couldn't run in those shoes because they were so wet.
Well,
and none of my others.
What about all your other trainers?
None of them are running shoes.
No, but they're still trainers that you could have coped with just for one time.
No, the fashion shoes. Anyway,
oh my God.
So yeah, this morning, but it was frustrating. Anyway, I don't want to get into the nitty-gritty, but it was frustrating because this morning I'd already put my shoes on, I got my sock wet, putting my shoes. I put them in front of the fire to warm. Then I have to. That's when I came back upstairs. Remember, I came back upstairs. I sneaked my new trainers out, but they were still the box fresh. So I didn't even try them on in shop, because I knew that I'm like, I want them in black, same size as my last one, size 13.
Yeah.
Only joking. Anyway, this morning, because I have to go out running, because I've got to get back to take Betsy down to the train station. Yeah. I'm having to relace them and everything. I should have been out 15 minutes ago. Very stressful. But I got out and did it. And it was the final run of Couch to 5K. You're not over it yet? Oh, yeah. I'm trying to get back into the spirit of me finishing the Couch to 5K. You're still thinking, we're having fucking words when he presses stop on that camera.
Yes, we are. Do you know, someone asked me the other day, like, how do you do your podcast? Like, if you've had an argument. And I was like, let me tell you, we have had so many arguments during the podcast. They just don't get aired.
I mean, we have literally, this is the second podcast we've recorded today. We've not had an argument.
We've not, no.
This is the first one, we're rubbish. I mean, if you're finding this one rubbish, let me tell you, this is gold compared to the first one.
Yes.
So.
All right.
Couch to 5K.
Yeah, have we got anything else to say? Well done. For that part, I'm proud of you.
You're proud of me?
Yeah, because I...
Wouldn't have finished in wet trainers.
Wow. Nice try.
Laurie, you've got to get over it or the podcast won't move on.
Look, at the beginning of this Couch to 5K, if I'm honest, I didn't think that you'd be able to... Not that you didn't... I thought you'd be able to do it. I genuinely... Like, I've got faith in that you'd be able to do it. But I thought you'd get so disheartened and you'd say, oh, I can't do it. And I thought you'd give up.
I've given up before. But let me tell you this. A guy's just, I was on my phone before we started recording now. A guy has just messaged me on social media and he said, I'm fat, I'm in my 50s, I'll never be able to do it, my knees are knackered. Have you got any, have you got any words of encouragement? And I'm like, mate, you're exactly me. Yeah. And I said, and I failed at it so many times over the last 10 years. I'm not a runner. I never thought I was a runner. Yeah. I failed at it. And he's like, how did you do it? And I'm like, well, I downloaded an app during the Olympics. I'm going to get out there and do it. I'm back in England. Running in Dubai were a nightmare. It was too hot. I'm back in England. I love the parks. I love the woods. I love the weather, rain or shine.
Yeah, I think you're right. Because I enjoyed running in Dubai. I think it's... And you have tried several times, but I think it's just you were determined this time.
But I downloaded the app, and I was determined the day I downloaded the app. But then a couple of weeks went by, and then just one morning you were going out for a run, and you just went, you should go for a run. Yeah. Now I know saying that to me could slump me into depression.
And I've told you, you've spurred me on, because I'm like, I'm more of a runner, and knowing that if you've run for 25 minutes, I'm like, well, I should be able to run for 25 minutes. So you've spurred me on as well.
So it's just a matter of, and listen, if there's anybody listening to this who's thinking about it from listening to me do it, just get out and do it.
Yeah.
Don't worry that everyone's looking at you, because that's the big thing. That my stumbling block is I run slow, I'm fat, I'm old. Don't care about what other people think. Yep. Run your race. Don't care that every time I'm in the park there's old people overtaking me, there's bloody pregnant women running past me, everyone's faster than me. I don't give a shit. I'm running my race, right? I've gone from never running to running half an hour, right? I come back sweating my balls off, I'm losing a bit of weight, I'm eating better and I feel better in myself. So just run your race.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Anything else you want to tell us?
Is there anything I've missed?
You want to tell us about your nipples?
Yeah, I want that on podcast. So on my run a couple of days ago, the rain run. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's because of the rain, but I came home and I got in the shower and I felt a bit of burning around my breasticles. Right. And I didn't think any more about it. I know about jogger's nipple.
See, I didn't know about this.
Right.
When you said to me, I've burnt my nipples or whatever you said, I thought you meant like sunburn because you wear vests and, or like windburn. That's what I thought you meant. But so this is I've had
this years ago. Do you remember there was a time when everyone was wearing big cotton rugby shirts? It was like in the 90s, maybe even in the 80s. But everyone were getting these sort of England rugby tops and they had these big logos on them.
Yeah.
They were cotton. They weren't like the ones you wear on the pitch. And the logo used to rub on my nipple inside and it burned my nipple. Right? That's the closest I've ever got to jogger's nipple.
Chafed it.
If you Google jogger's nipple, you'll see pictures of men running marathons. It's never women.
I was going to say, my nipples are much bigger than your nipples.
You know them statues of Jesus where the blood starts coming out there? What do you call it? Stigmata, it's called, when the blood comes. It looks like that. They got a stigmata on the nipples. There's blood coming down on the nipples.
Are yours bleeding?
Right. Well, the other day they just burned. I thought I bloody rubbed them here. And then I forgot about it because I'm old. Now, I did my run this morning. I'm so happy with finishing. I didn't think about it again. I went in shower, straight after running, switched shower on, got under hot water. And my nipples were burning. Oof. Right? I have a little look at this one.
You don't want to be using your puff.
I am not rubbing the puff on my nipples in this situation.
Or the menthol.
The end of my nipple, I don't know how close it is to bleeding, but it's...
Right.
It looks a bit darker than the rest of
crusty.
It. I've not got crusty nipples, Laura.
No, but listen. If you think about it from a woman's point of view, like I'm assuming women don't get it because we wear sports bras, right?
Yours are held in.
Yes, right. 'Cause my nipples are bigger than yours,
and I can't go out in lycra because my belly's too big. I look even more stupid than I already do.
But I've breastfed, so you get that same thing, like that burny nipple.
You're joking, aren't you?
Well, no, but
get them on bloody bottle.
No, but what I was going to say was put some cabbage leaves on it.
What's that for?
That's what they tell you to do, like to soothe your nipples. Put cabbage leaves. It's like
I have been around you for plenty of your breastfeeding, and never once have you put cabbage leaves.
Yes, I have, and you've bought me cabbage leaves to put on them. Trust me. Like Google it. Google like putting cabbage leaves on your nipples. It'll make them feel.
I look like the worst. Is it Botticelli who paints women with, they've got seashells? I look like a bad Botticelli.
You need to borrow one of my bras, stick some cabbage leaves.
The cups of your bras would be fine. I don't think it's fastening round back. I think I'm a little bit bigger here than you are. Anyway, couch to 5K's done.
Well
You've
done.
totally took the edge off me celebratory thing by pulling me up for me trainers and me nipples. Done.
Congratulations.
Now,
well done.
We don't often get much time apart. That's why we argue so much. But you went out the other day.
I did, yeah. It was a friend's birthday.
Yeah. So you took her off for what? Like a cream tea? Is that what's it called?
Afternoon tea.
Afternoon tea.
This one was smallish.
Yeah.
It was all right, and it was in a like.
Let's not say the name of the restaurant, but the restaurant had a bloody stupid name that you went to.
Yeah, it was just like a little more like a little cafe.
Yeah.
But it was nice. It was nice. And then we had some time to kill.
So you were in Soho.
It was in Soho, yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I watched 3 films that day.
Oh my God. And then
3 films.
right, can I just say, I was out, right? You watched 3 films. That night was the first night, as we've said, that we've had on our own
In years.
yeah?
No kids in the house.
No kids.
Overnight.
So I'm thinking, I'm going to come back. He's going to have cooked dinner. It's going to be candles. He's going to be all romantic. You know, like I dropped a few hints. Oh, you're going to get our romantic evening set up when I get back. No. What I came back to was you laying back down on the sofa, right, flicking through YouTube, watching more film trailers. And I'm like, I'm the one in the kitchen starting to cook. And I said, are you actually serious? I said, I bet you've been laid there all day. And you went, yep.
Yeah.
And you didn't.
You've been on a fucking food.
I've still been walking around London. You could.
So what?
But you've been laid on the sofa.
Yeah, hold on. We're about to get to what you were doing. I don't give a shit.
But you could have then got yourself up in the mood, like helped out. No, just carried on laying on the sofa.
No, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I were chilling.
Yeah, I know you were bloody chilling.
We're brilliant.
Yeah. Anyway,
You were walking around London.
We were in Soho, and I said, "Oh, have you seen the Naked Restaurant?" Do you remember you and I walked past, and it was all kind of covered up. Anyway, we went to go and find the Naked Restaurant. It's gone.
That was closed.
And then we.
What else do you do when you're in Soho?
We turned the corner.
Yep.
And there was a shop called Harmony, which
is an adult store.
Which I'd never been in before. She'd never been in before. So we said, should we just go in?
Yeah, why not, eh? It's funny because in that bit of town, I've walked around that bit of town plenty and I find myself in the galleries, you know, in the bookshop. There's some great bookshops around there. That's where I found myself doing. But you come home, and in between shouting at me for laying down, I'm like, well, what did you do? Well, I went for some sandwiches, cream tea or whatever it's called, afternoon tea, and then we went in a sex shop.
We saw the double dong and...
Well, you told me about that. You went... I saw one vibrator. It was 3 foot long. And look, you know...
Don't go all Larry David.
It's just a body. Some are bigger than others, right?
Yeah.
I've seen the channels. Some of them are ridiculous, right? Just like ladies' boobs. Some are bigger than others, right?
Yeah.
Nobody has or needs a 3 foot one.
No.
Right? So you come on and you went, I saw one that was 3 foot long, and I'm like,
I wasn't...
well, what are you doing with that?
Yes, well...
I mean, what are you doing with that?
And it was
if
wide.
you mislay your baseball bat...
It was more like... I don't know. It was big girth to it as well. I don't know what anyone's doing with that.
Well, again, horses for courses.
Yeah.
You know, whatever you're into, fine. We've seen some bloody weird things in them shops if we had a look. But you told me the name of it, but what you didn't realise is it was double-ended.
Well, I didn't see the other end.
Because when you said it to me, I went, well, judging by the name, I'm guessing it's one of them that's got one on each end. And you went, oh, other end were in box. I'm thinking, how close did you look at this bloody thing? You know?
Her husband had said to her, get yourself what you want, you know, treat yourself.
Not in that shop.
Well,
he'd said, because he's working away, he said, go out shopping, get yourself something.
Yeah. Anyway, she didn't.
Did she get that?
No, she didn't.
He'd be in for a shock of his life when he comes home. Where do you put it?
Yeah.
In a poster tube?
There's no hiding that from the kids, is there?
Oh my God, please be quiet. So I'm glad you had a good time anyway. Here's something I want to mention to you. We've not talked about this.
Okay. Is this another trainer's story?
No, but it's something awkward that happened yesterday. So, in case anybody doesn't know, we work from home. We work together. We work for the same company. We work in podcasts, funnily enough. Mm-hmm. And we have a lot of video meetings. Normally it's with our boss. Yeah. Which is fine. We all know each other. You'll be in your bloody pyjamas half the time, which you tend to be in all day these days. Yeah. The joy of working from home. But then every now and then we'll have one. We have a lot of international ones. And we have some with Americans and stuff like that. Yeah. We have one yesterday. And we're late getting into the meeting. And you get into the meeting, and then we realise we're the only ones on video. Everyone else who's in this meeting is just on the audio chat. Right. And I always find that to be the most... Because then you sit there...
Were we on video chat the whole time?
Not the whole time.
Oh my goodness.
You might not have noticed me do it. So you can see everybody at the top of the screen.
Yeah.
We're doing a screen share. That's why we're on this meeting. And there's a guy from America. All you've got is his face.
His profile picture.
You've got our boss, Jerry. All you can see is his emoji thing, whatever it is, avatar. And then you've got me and you. And we're just sat there in our office, just looking about, looking at each other, nodding away like that.
Yeah.
As soon as I realised that, I was like, I know how to switch the video off.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, at what point can I switch the video off without it being a thing?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because we don't need to be on the video.
No.
So much better when you don't have to be on the video.
I've got used to the video chat a little bit more, but it's a weird thing that's now how everyone communicates.
Yeah.
Like for meetings and stuff.
And you know that people are scrutinising us. They're scrutinising where we're doing it because you scrutinise everybody else.
No, my issue is I forget. Like I forget that we're filming the podcast, and the amount of times I scratch my nose. Or,
Yeah.
But the other day we were on a meeting, and you had gone to get Betsy, and it was just me and the boss. And I have a feeling that I put my hand up my top and scratched my boob.
Because you did have on, you had no undergarments.
I had like a tracksuit on.
You had a jogging suit on because when we work, if you're not in your pyjamas, you dress like the Golden Girls, don't you? You wear a what do you call it? A citrus coloured. You've got a peach jogging suit.
I've got a lemon tracksuit.
You've got a lemon tracksuit.
Peach tracksuit.
A peach tracksuit. And that's all you wear. You are like you're like the fifth Golden Girl.
When I'm in the house, I am comfy. I mean, I've got a jumper and jeans on today. That's only because we went to take the dog for a walk. Otherwise, I'd still be in
You
them.
look very autumnal, actually.
Thank you.
Well done.
Yeah.
Look, let's wrap it up there. That's episode 206. Quick recommendation.
Go on.
If you can access Channel 4, if you're on it in England and you've not seen it already, Rosie Jones, Am I a Retard? And
Yes.
I'm not saying that word in a jokey way because it's an offensive word. It's a documentary hosted by Rosie Jones, the comedian who's got cerebral palsy, and it's about the online trolling she gets and her struggles with that, and it's well worth watching.
I would say, like, for those people that are not fans of Rosie, like, because we weren't particularly, we went like...
Not back in the day.
No. We saw her live. She was hilarious. She was so funny.
Yep.
She has totally turned us. She told us a lot about herself when we saw her live. And this documentary, I think even if you're not a fan of her comedy, I think it's still worth a watch.
Yeah, and it might change your opinion on her.
It might well do.
She's on Taskmaster at the minute and she's the best one on it. Out of the 5 comedians, she's the best one on it.
Yeah.
Look, if you want to get in touch with us, the email's in the description of the podcast. We're on YouTube now. You can watch the videos on YouTube if I ever get around to editing them. You can email us if you want to email us about autumn, about running, or if you want a screenshot of Laura wearing... I'm going to have to put a picture up. Your
what?
Golden Girls outfit.
Oh, I thought you meant your trainers or the double dong.
Yeah, the double dong. Yeah, I think out of everything that got bought during this episode, the double dong is far worse.
I didn't buy the double dong, you... Right.
You told me I weren't allowed to mention it.
I did not buy that. Anyway.
I'll have to get a quote for an extension.
Let's get back to the trainers.
See you next time, everybody.
Bye.